All right, good evening. We're gonna be streaming late tonight, but tonight I wanted to check out this roll of hung jury that we farmed for earlier this week. So a couple days ago, I think 2-3 days ago at this point, we streamed some painful runs of a Grandmaster Nightfall. This week is the Corrupted, which is such a painful Nightfall, but we did get this one. I was very happy with that. Very happy with that. And I did get a pretty good roll. So tonight, I am going to do a little bit more testing with this gun and see if it was worth the pain. Because it was, we went 50-50. We went 50-50 the other night. Did 4 runs on Grandmasters, and we only finished 2 of them. So, but I did get this one. I was very happy with that. I would have preferred no distractions, but box breathing is a commonly thought of godroll or hung jury. So I said I'd be doing some Iron Banner later in the week, and it's late in the week. And Iron Banner is still here, and it's going away soon. So now's the time. So I'm going to get my loadout set up here. I am going to be optimizing for box breathing because I already have some thoughts about it. Just in my 34 kills, I have some things I like about it, some things I have issues with. So we're going to try and iron out a loadout that we can make box breathing really good. And then maybe at the end of the night, if I am still awake, we can farm out some more Grandmasters. Although that'll probably be off stream because I'll be falling asleep by that point. So thank you guys for joining tonight, and hopefully we get some good footage. So I don't know why I'm here right now. I have no reason to be here right now, so I am just gonna load into a game right away. That's a problem. Alright, so I was playing on my Titan. I've got a bunch of challenges done because I'm also farming kind of on the side for a really weird weapon roll that's going to be a little bit more relevant next week. Jorm's Claw can roll with Headseeker and Gut Shot straight, effectively buffing both your precision and body shot damage. It does not matter what you do, you're going to be getting a little extra damage. So I kind of wanted to get that roll because it's weird, but maybe it'll be good next week. So unfortunately, I am going to play on my Titan because my Titan has a lot of the weekly challenges done, so I'm actually going to be earning some rep. The reason I'm bummed about that is because I was going to use Knucklehead Radar, which I never do. I never use Knucklehead Radar. I don't think it's very good under most circumstances. This one would be an example that would actually be useful because box breathing requires you to be aimed down sights for some time, and I was excited to try that. But we're gonna switch to my Titan so I can actually get some loot tonight, because why suffer through Iron Banner and not get any loot, right? I'm at a point where I have actually too many good weapons. Like, I'm going to have to start deleting good weapons from my vault, I feel like, which, well, I guess that's debatable depending on your perspective, but I'm at 566 out of 600, which is not great on vault space. So I've got to transfer everything over. Gotta say, really happy with this. I finally got an Adept crafted Rufus's Fury last week. I've been waiting to do this since, well, the beginning of this season, frankly. So really happy I got this. Moving target, tap the trigger. If I had more time, I'd probably do a full review, but I know that's probably not going to happen. But having Adept mods and being able to choose these first 2 columns plus getting enhanced traits is pretty nice. It's pretty nice. It's not game changing. I wouldn't grind hours and hours for it. But if you have the spoils, you have the time and the team, I'd say it's pretty worth it. Feel like I'm missing something. I'm probably gonna switch through my special weapons a lot. I've been using iterative a lot lately. Iterative loop. This thing has been very good to me. 300 kills and not too long anyway. So we'll see how this goes. Pretty sure there's no way to enable aim down sights for a Titan while yeah, there's just nothing to let you see your sensors while aim down sights. So that's kind of a bummer. My whole plan was knucklehead radar, and then you could see your sensors still. But we'll make it work on Titan. That is such a big trade-off. 15 stability for 10 aim assist. I don't know what world you'd want to do that. I wish adept mods were better. I mean, they're pretty rare. They're pretty hard to get. And then they come with these massive trade-offs, like less handling for 1 extra shot in the mag. Like most times it doesn't even buff your mag. I don't know. That bothers me. That bothers me. But anyhow. I was using Fighting Lion earlier. See how the accuracy, the additional accuracy was with the perk here. Not a big fan. I'm not good with Fighting Lion. I know some people can make it work. I am not on that level. Could use Fourth Horseman as my exotic. I like using that every once in a while just because it's hilarious to unload like 4 shotgun blasts onto somebody. I don't use Jotun much, but I feel like maybe it could make sense here. I don't even have the catalyst. So, thanks to any of you watching tonight, because it is like, what, already midnight? So, kind of late already, but... Oh, look at that, 99 damage right out the gate. Oh, alright. I guess that is a problem with box breathing. You're aimed on sight, so you don't see your surroundings very much. Might just be a me problem, but we'll pretend it's not. Honestly, even without the 3-tap from box breathing, I really like this weapon. Hey, Zach. Yeah, we've only been streaming for a couple minutes now. Subsistence is not really at play much here, so I'm rolling with surplus. It's the best I could do. Personally, I would have liked to get no distractions. No distractions and box breathing. That would be pretty solid, because you're already aiming down sights. No distractions is definitely going to be procced if you're proccing box breathing. You know, so any way to increase the odds of you landing your shots and getting that 3-tap is going to be a good thing. You could do rapid hit in that column as well. That would be probably a pretty good choice. But I was not so lucky from the nightfall, and maybe I will spend my what few Vanguard Engrams I have on just regular Hungarians, because I know it's going out of rotation next season, so I don't want to miss out. I did get a godroll for PvE, but I only got, I would say, close for the PvP. So tonight we're gonna see what we can do with it, see how many kills we can rack up. I think I started with, what, 20... We'll just say 40, round it off at 40. Honestly, this is a pretty good map to start with, and hopefully I can actually get cooking here. Had kind of a slow start. Come on. There it is. Look at that. 7 shots, 2 kills. Box breathing on this thing feels... it's just like a 0.67 time to kill. And hung jury can comfortably shoot at like 40 plus meters. I mean, it's kind of ridiculous. So if you have the right sight lines, you can do well with it for sure. I had no interest in box breathing rolls, and odds are I've probably dismantled some really good PvP rolls. I just never realized how good it was. Like, I've seen other creators talk about it. I just never gave it a shot, which is kind of a mistake. So I'm gonna get off Yod because that is not how I roll. We'll just stick with iterative. Come on. I saw you somewhere back there. Yeah, and this is why I wanted to roll Knucklehead Radar on my Hunter, because then you'd be able to see, even aimed on sights, which would be really handy. Really handy. But my Hunter didn't have any challenges unlocked, and I'm still trying to get some Iron Banner weapons, so... How's it going, casual? That's what I get for looking at chat. Oh, another hung jury. I can respect that. Yeah, you can tell I haven't been streaming long because I just look at chat in the middle of a life. So, we're doing good. We're in the middle of our first match here. I've got a handful of kills. I have gotten a 3-tap already with box breathing. Always feels good. Wow. Okay. See, yeah, I would tend to agree. Yeah, payload would be good. I think the guy that just killed me was using explosive payload, and frankly I missed because of the flinch on that last shot. So yeah, sometimes it's enough to save you. I would probably rather go with the faster kill, but I totally get why people do explosive. I like explosive. I don't have it on me. Targeted redaction, the 120 taken hand cannon from this season. I want to craft explosive on that. Does anyone actually know what enhanced explosive payload does? I don't know if I've ever seen someone craft that, honestly. Almost got the 3-tap. Gonna wait, and come on. Come on, I know you're there. I'm gonna get killed by someone from my side, but I'm gonna wait. Ah, there it is. It came faster than I thought. Jade Rabbit with Knucklehead Radar. Yeah. I was gonna do Knucklehead Radar, and then I saw my Hunter had none of the Iron Banner challenges completed, which means you get like 50 rep a game, and I just didn't want to do that, so... oh! Dang it. Yeah. We'll look it up after this match. I want to see if it does anything. I feel like it doesn't. Hopefully this doesn't end up just being a night basically reviewing Iterative Loop again. But I do love this fusion rifle. I've had a hard time taking it off lately. Alright. I guess this is the kind of stream you get at midnight. Can you imagine if you could craft this thing? You could enhance box breathing. I mean, look at that 3-tap. That's just so comfortable, so easy. You know, hung jury. I mean, the stability is. It feels like it's maxed out. I mean, it's so easy to control. The surplus is pretty nice if you're looking to run and gun a little bit more. The extra handling doesn't really serve you well. You know, if you're just laning with box breathing, that's kind of why I want no distractions in that first column. But if you are a little more mobile and running and gunning, surplus might honestly be the way to go. That extra stability and handling is awesome. Well, I feel like I've had a decent game personally, but we are getting absolutely killed. Using the super when it counts, obviously. Oh, dang it. Always going for those kills after the match is over, because those obviously count for more. Honestly, it does handle Flinch pretty well. And here's the thing about surplus compared to no distraction. So, I don't know how long ago at this point, probably a year ago, Bungie made some big time changes to Flinch. So stability and resilience both factor into how you receive Flinch and how much you receive. So if you have well, that's why it feels so good. I've got 85 stability. Yeah, so I got a masterwork, and I could probably take that off, swap it for range. Surplus is definitely bumping this up a lot. And then you got Amalon Fluid Dynamics at the top. This is probably running at a steady 100 stability all the time. So the thing about it is, depending on, like, if you're a hunter or a warlock, you don't do much resilience. You know, that's going to impact how much flinch you take, and then how much stability you have on this thing impacts how much flinch you take. So right now, it's great, because my flinch resistance is maxed out. I mean, with a stat of 75, you got Amalon plus surplus, you're going to be maxed out at 100 almost all the time. So I guess it makes sense that it feels so good. And then you have 100 resilience, because obviously I'm a Titan, and why wouldn't I? Honestly, this isn't the way I'm playing right now. This isn't a good exotic to have on, but that's okay. So right now, it tanks flinch. And I guess the interesting thing is, I would love to know how no distractions compares to, like, fully charged surplus with all three abilities. I think that's what, 25 stability? You know, and if stability, at the end of the day, like, stability is factoring into your flinch resistance. No distractions does as well. So, like, are the additional benefits from surplus better to have? And maybe it has slightly less flinch resistance than no distractions? I don't know. I would love to have a roll and be able to tell you. I don't have one, which sucks. So, it's an interesting weapon. Scout rifles aren't like a huge deal in the Crucible, but having one that can 3-tap at like 50 meters, 0.67 with 100 stability, it's pretty nice. You know, scout rifles in general don't struggle with range. Like, I don't know if I've ever watched a video and someone's been like, yeah, get rangefinder on this scout rifle. I don't know if I've ever seen that. So I have a feeling next season scout rifles are still going to have really good range. Considering most everything is getting kind of tuned down, scout rifles will probably do better. Like, because right now pulse rifles kind of creep into scout rifle range. And I think next season that's going to be toned down a little bit. You know, their aim assist is being reduced, range is being reduced a little bit. So I think overall, scout rifles will actually probably be in a better spot. I'm not saying it's going to be meta, but I think like Mida multi-tool, it's got a high cal and no distraction, so you take less flinch, they take more flinch. I think Mida multi-tool might be positioned decently next season. But we'll see. We'll see. I mean, this is going to be a really big change for Destiny. I mean, rangefinder's kind of been the play for like the last 8 years. I mean, actually though. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Servant Leader's going to be... Servant Leader has so much range, it is just stupid. That's a fun weapon, though. I really like that for PvE. I use it a lot. Back when I was farming... Alright. Back when I was farming for Vex Mythoclast. That is such a good weapon for the Atheon encounter. As far as primaries go. Yeah, and this is kind of the shortcoming of box breathing. You know, you got a really aggressive team. You don't really want to be looking down your sights for like a couple seconds at a time. So just don't know what's going on around you. Yeah, I shouldn't have peeked that. Yeah. Yeah, it's honestly kind of the perfect Gambit weapon that way. I like scout rifles in Gambit because I don't want to have to dedicate my whole special and everything to anti... I'm shocked he missed. I know he was just waiting for me. Oh, okay. That was weird. He was just like... I don't know, to my eyes it looked like he didn't move. He was just like over there and then right at that. Anyway, whatever. Oh my gosh. Alright. Streaming is good. It helps me be less frustrated when I die. Because I'm just hanging out with people. It's better this way. Did he just shoot my grenade out of my hand? Come on, man. I don't want to be here. Nope. Come on. Oh, okay. Alright. Well, if you came to see hung jury footage, this is... I was having a much better match when my team was behind and we were losing. For some reason, this is not gelling for me. And you know, as good as this hung jury feels, what's the name of that void pulse rifle? Everyone, Graviton Lance. Graviton Lance just is such a bully. I mean, it. Yeah, it doesn't feel good to go up against Graviton when you're using hung jury. Even with a 3-tap, it's hard to compete with. Nope, nope, I'm out. I'm out. I swear, the only luck I'm having is with this stupid fusion rifle. I like it, but that's not why we're here tonight. I want to get some kills with hung jury. And what else am I supposed to do with him right in front of me, though? Like, I mean, it's a good loadout this way. It's balanced. You know, you can pick people off at range, but you'll have a good option up close. It's not the video I'm trying to make tonight. I was hoping I could force him forward into my fusion with the grenade there. That worked out better than I could have even predicted. There we go. There's a 3-tap. Okay, I guess we'll take zone C. Because everyone's at A anyway, aren't they? Chill it, man. I didn't mean to strafe that far over. You let him get a second view, and that's game over. Ugh, okay. You know, part of the problem with with trying to do box breathing on hung jury is that you're kind of acting like a sniper. Like, to proc box breathing, you're going to have to sit in some lanes. And odds are they're going to be lanes that snipers like and are pretty common lanes. I mean, you can get creative, but sometimes there's only so much you can do. I don't know why I waited. It would have been faster to just fire. It would have been faster to just fire 4 shots instead of waiting for box breathing. Let me out of this match. No. Okay. Please don't. Don't come across. I just have a little scout rifle. What is going on? Okay. All right. At least it wasn't Cloud Strike. I love how Cloud Strike really hasn't been changed in like almost 3 years at this point, except for the Catalyst. Catalyst adds 25 handling and suddenly it's like the most meta sniper rifle. I feel like we as a Destiny community, we're just like so fickle. I don't know, like I know 25 handling's nice, but to be topping the trials chart like every weekend, I don't know. 25 handling doesn't take you that far. Oh, shoot. Ha! I didn't think I was gonna win that. Okay. Is that friendly? Yeah. Wow, that was bold. It paid off for him. It is ridiculous. I mean, I think my least favorite way to die in this game is being sniped. And then to punish your teammates because you got sniped feels even worse. It's just like a double. It's awful. It's awful. Or just being near your teammate and they get sniped. I mean, it sure feels good to do it to people, but man, if it isn't annoying. Alright, so we're most of the way through our second game, and we got, we'll say, 21 kills. I wouldn't say it's bad. It's also not very inspired. Yeah. I think toning in... I've been surprised Bungie hasn't already done that, to be quite honest. Like, just bringing in that range a little bit would be good. Because at this point, I mean, it has stats that make it good, aside from just being, you know, an exotic and having that perk. Does anyone else miss when this would be the godroll? I miss Cluster Bomb being good. Excuse me. I had someone in the stream last time that wanted to play Iron Banner with me. Said they could join up next time. So hopefully they join up. I don't like making false promises. Yeah, I think between constant 100 instability, 100 resilience, and a kinetic flinch, anti-flinch, we're doing okay. So I've gotten a few 3-taps so far. Not a ton. I am actually going to use Radar Booster, which I have a feeling... I don't know. Because I think it's a bummer that these are the only relevant options in this. Like, you have Icarus, okay, whatever. Then you have backup mag, and then you have the damage perks for PvE. Like, counterbalance is fine. Like, radar tuner. Targeting adjuster. Like, that, I don't know. It's 5 aim assist, whatever. Like, that's not that much. Like, sprint grip. I'd like to see them rework radar booster, sprint grip, and radar tuner. Like, and I guess freehand grip. It just, I feel like these have really lagged behind the others. And I know they're, like, not a single one of them is super impactful, but it would be nice if it just... like 2 years ago, I made a video, and I know they haven't been changed since then. And I compared the effects of all of these... mods. And Radar Tuner did almost nothing. I mean... And even though it was a slight improvement, like, I don't know why you would need... I don't know why you'd need that tiny little fraction of time to see your sensors sooner. Radar Booster is really the only one out of this kind of underperforming group that does much. I remember it being fairly substantial. So, and such a long-range weapon, that's kind of why I'm using it. So I can lane up and get box breathing a little sooner, potentially. Sometimes I like using it in trials. You could even use it on like a heavy, a weapon that you don't want to use. You know, maybe you want to use targeting adjuster or counterbalance instead. Using radar tuner on a weapon in trials is actually nice sometimes because you can see like which direction a team is going. It's not much, but it's something, you know? Any information is a good thing. I'm gonna have to figure... Oh boy, one of these people. Yeah, I'm gonna have to figure out how I can actually use... This is not a good map for hung jury. I might switch. Stay frosty, wow, that is not a weapon you see very often. I wish stasis was in a better place, but right now it's kind of just like, who cares? Okay, I am getting absolutely bullied around right now. This is making for terrible review footage on a weapon. Hopefully we can get something going here. I don't think I'm gonna have the chance to proc box breathing. There we go. Okay, well, we got it once. Under pressure, man. It is so good on that weapon. No, slide. Okay. All three of you probably have something better you could be doing on a Sunday night than watching this crap show. But here you are. And I appreciate you joining for what it's worth. I actually put out a short today, which is crazy. I haven't put out anything in like 2 weeks, which was not planned. Not planned at all. It felt good to finally publish something. Ooh, I almost just slid right onto that Cabal drop pod. I've got an old short that I did quite some time ago, but in there, I've got footage of a warlock running up to the central zone and slamming his well of radiance into the ground and promptly getting absolutely bodied by the Cabal drop pod. It was great. I love that clip. Hey! How you doing, I told you last time that I would be streaming Iron Banner soon, and you could join, so it's good to see you. You're certainly welcome to join tonight if you'd like. It's not been going very well, so make of that what you will, but the invitation's still open, so. Just trying to get some footage. Well, I don't know if I'll actually be doing a full review on it, probably not. I don't know why I keep saying footage. I'm just trying to get some kills with box breathing and see if all my pain earlier this week in the Grandmaster was worth it. Because that was rough. That was rough. Yeah, well, welcome to the stream. It's good to have you. So, last night I was doing a Grandmaster. I was so tired. I might have been falling asleep during the playthrough. Hard to say. Oh, boy. Of course he got me with one. So I was falling asleep a little bit while I was playing in Grandmaster, which I know might sound crazy, but in the Corrupted, like there are enough parts where you're just kind of blinking away at your enemy from a distance. Where, you know, it's 3 a.m., gets to me. Finally, we got to the end, roughly like that end stretch leading up to the boss, and we ran out of revives, and we just ended up dying. And I was just so done with it. Ah, Perpetualis. What kind of roll do you have on it? I've never bothered with it in... This guy, I'm telling you, Duality, Icarus dashing around, and now Eager Edge. He just knows all my trigger points. Eager Edge makes me crazy in the Crucible. I know it's like, it's not meta or anything, but man, does it annoy me. I say that as I'm Antaeus warding around with a quick charge fusion rifle. I probably should just shut up. Now this build I am planning on making a video on, which I'm very much looking forward to. Hopefully we'll see what kind of timeline we get for that. Hopefully that can be sooner than later. But I don't even know why I bothered making this video about Hung Jury. I mean, I'm clearly doing way better with this stupid fusion rifle. Alright. I killed that guy, I'm fine with it. Range, Accurized, Envious, and Hatchling. Okay. What kind of role are you looking for PvP? I know it's got some interesting ones. Hey, Riot, welcome in. Good to have you. We are on game 3, I think. We're just chilling in Iron Banner. Thought that'd be a good place to mess around with the PvP godroll for Hung Jury. So earlier this week, I had the joy of suffering through the Corrupted, and yeah. Well, that went about how you can imagine. Absolutely, right. Absolutely. If you're asking for specs on Hung Jury, unless you're not talking to me, but I'm going to answer your question while I'm thinking about it anyways. Got accurized rounds, I think extended barrel. I think that's what I'm using right now. Oh, that felt good. And then surplus and box breathing. I would probably... Okay, alright. I'd probably rather go no distractions for the increased flinch while you're aimed down sights. Both of those perks are going to be dipping into, you know, being aimed down sights for a sec. But surplus is good too. Oh, my PC specs. Xbox Series X, actually. So, I'm a console guy. Yeah. So, I've been playing Xbox since I was like 10, and I just cannot figure out a keyboard and mouse. Saved my life. So, yeah. Sorry to disappoint if if you're hoping for, I don't know why, but yeah, I'm not part of the PC master race, so. Oh, wow. I kind of thought that would have been a 3-tap. Your dunk build. Are you using, I know you can have PC and play controller. I just have a lot of friends on Xbox. Which, granted, things have become a lot more crossplay, but, I don't know. It's more cost effective for me at this point to use an Xbox. I don't have a lot of money to throw around, to be quite frank, so. I mean, you buy an Xbox Series X, it's $500. You know, I'd say that's like a, you know, it's not like a high-end PC, but it's not low either. You know, maybe like a 6 or 7 out of 10, maybe. You know, for $500, I think it's actually a pretty good deal. I feel like so. All right, so we got a couple people that we're gonna be waiting on. Riot, I can get you an invite because we are already friends. And if you want to drop your Bungie name in the chat, I can get you an invite and you can join whenever you're ready. I'm sweaty, yeah. I don't know. I mean, I like to win. I like to win. So some people are gonna call that sweaty. That's fine. I miss, like, I miss when everything didn't feel sweaty, like gaming in 2009, 2010, playing Halo 3, Halo Reach. But I think a little bit of that is rose-colored glasses too, because like, I don't know. There were some sweaty matches in Halo. You watch Call of Duty. I mean, yeah. Titans need nerf. I'm a Hunter main, so yes, always. Titans always need a nerf. Definitely. I don't know. I do think Titan Juggernaut is extremely obnoxious, and I have no idea why Bungie brought it back. So, genuinely, I don't know why. All right. I am playing with subs right now. I've got 2 people in the chat that have been here a couple times before. Riot, he's been tuned in since my very first stream. So, Riot has a special place right here. And I joined up last time, I think. So, yeah. Titans, so I've got a build coming out. I'm just calling it the Menace build. I'm embracing full toxicity for this build. And I'll walk you guys through it in just a sec. I probably have on other streams. But ever run into hackers? Probably. I don't know. Is it really my problem? Like, yeah, I've run into the hackers on stream. Yeah, they're probably going to instant headshot me with their sniper, but like at the end of the day, there's nothing I can do about it other than report them and do my best. So, like, just move on with my day. I don't know. I'm not going to get super salty about it. Like, it's just a game. At the end of the day, like, I guess maybe it's a challenge. And as long as they don't have like infinite heavy, yeah, a challenge to see if I can do better. I don't know. Anyway, Titans are just a menace right now. At least when it comes to this build, which is why I'm using it. Because I like winning. The whole idea was based off this fusion rifle, so you got kickstart, so sprint for a little bit, then you slide, you got extra damage, faster charge speed, and then Antaeus wards, so after you've been sprinting for a little bit, sliding reflects damage. Then, of course, you can layer on Juggernaut. So right there, you've got front end protection with a frontal shield that they have to break. Which, I mean, Juggernaut's just a weird shield. It's not even like a standard overshield. It's like, it doesn't, like the damage doesn't go through the overshield per se. So you got Juggernaut. Then you can slide with Antaeus wards while you're closing the gap with iterative loop. And this thing can kill from so far, and it charges in 0.5 seconds. This build is just stupid, honestly. So yeah, I'm working on that video right now. I'm hoping it comes out within the next 2 weeks. I do everything on this channel myself. Editing, thumbnails, scripting, all that stuff. Actually, I hired someone to do my last thumbnail, and he did amazing work, so I'm looking forward to working with him again. But that's the first time I've not done something myself. So, anyhow, not that you all care about how I run behind the scenes. That's just why stuff takes a while, because I do everything myself. So, how long did it take me to get to 1800? I don't know. I mean, if you keep up with the game, not real long. Run a couple raids. Titan isn't even my main character. I play Titan for fun here and there. Hunter's my main character, so I've got him at 1810. Tell you what, drop your name in the chat, Davino, and I will get you in on the next match. How does that sound? We've had people waiting here for a little bit, so we're gonna run a match. So I do have stuff to do after this stream, so want to make good use of our time here. Not that I don't value our time here. It's not what I'm saying. It's not personal. Yeah. Namely sleep. I have to sleep at some point. So we'll get you in on the next match. In the meantime, just drop your ID in the chat, and then we'll get you in. Power level is punishing. I was doing the Grandmasters on my Warlock last night because I got the Cenotaph mask. So I was really excited to, well, just, be support for the team. And I was a good 20 levels under. That was rough. That was rough for the Grandmaster. I was getting, Callie was destroying, not Kelly. Starts with an S. I don't remember the Techine's name. She was absolutely destroying me. It was such a pain. So I really gotta level up my Warlock. Godly aim adept. Nice. It's a good thing you went with adept and not time lost. That's what my name will be when I'm like 40. So my reactions will be bad and I'll be old. Godly aim, time lost. I hope my reaction time never gets like bad enough that I can't play games anymore. Like I remember playing Nintendo 64 when I was, well, I don't particularly remember. I remember my parents talking about me playing my Nintendo 64 when I was like 2. So I've been playing like as long as I can remember, and like the idea of being just like too old and slow to keep up kind of bums me out. I guess I'll have to play like RPGs or something then. But I just really love competing in FPS, so I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I've got... Some people would probably say I have a problem, and I play games too much. Of course, I have a full-time job and, responsibilities now, but I really enjoy YouTube because it lets me turn gaming and playing Destiny into like a creative outlet. Which is really fun. And I love video editing. Like, making entertaining videos is just fun. Not that my videos are like crazy entertaining, but I try. And it's a way to like learn and improve. I'm not saying you should, but if you did go back and look at my earlier videos, they are garbage. I've been doing this for just shy of 3 years, and I think I've come a long way since then. So, yeah. Anyway. Thanks for hanging out, Zach. Good to have you by for a little bit. I know I stream very late, so it's kind of hard to hang out, but nice to have you. Hopefully see you around next time. I don't even know when I'll be streaming next time, but hopefully see you then. I'm sweaty? I don't know. Maybe I am. Call me whatever you want. I did optimize. I spent some time like learning and optimizing my settings probably 2 years ago because I was sick of just being. I wasn't bad. Like I played Halo for a long time. I was good at Halo, particularly Reach. And I've never been like bad at Destiny, but I was kind of sick of just getting outplayed. I like really took some time to change my settings and just try and get better at the game. So about 2 years ago, I took the time to kind of upgrade my equipment. Getting an Xbox Series X was really helpful, not playing at like, 30 frames. And then I bumped my sensitivity up to 15, and I just forced myself to get used to it. Because I used to play at like 5. I used to play pretty low, actually. But I just cranked it really high. Well, actually, back then, you can only go up to 10. Oh, man, almost got the 3-tap. So I put it all the way up at 10. I was like, you know what? I'm going to figure this out because I'm sick of getting juked and hunters jumping over me and just people being better. So I forced myself to learn with that. And then when I felt like I just like mastered being at level 10 sensitivity. And I was like, okay, this is great. Like, I got this figured out. Like, I literally cranked my settings to the max, and now I'm pretty good with it. Like, that's awesome. Because if you have higher sensitivity, like if you can be used to it, it is just better. And then like right after I got really comfortable with 10 zoom, they came out with like going all the way up to 20. Wow, I'm just farming these guys like it's a GM. That was fun. I just farmed like 4 people. Oh, come on. I just farmed like 4 people there and then got... I don't even know what that was. That was terrible. So, anyway. A little bit of a monologue there, but I kind of just forced myself to be uncomfortable for a bit. And in the end, it's helped me become a lot better at the game. For the most part. For the most part. There's still, there's still the issue of decision making. Like, in FPS, it comes down to how well you can aim, how well you can control yourself, and then, you know, what kind of decisions are you making? What kind of position do you put yourself in? You know, how do you evade your opponents and position yourself? You know, so that always takes work. Oh, come on! I just want that 3-tap. Yeah, for any of you who joined kind of late, the purpose of this stream is not for my random ramblings. It is primarily to evaluate if my suffering in Grandmasters was worth it earlier this week. So I have a roll of box breathing, hung jury, and we're seeing if it's everything it's cracked up to be. So far, I feel like it kind of like fits a role. It has kind of like a niche purpose. You're not going to be... You know, it's not like target lock where it's always applicable, always has a use. But I mean, that right there probably would have lost that duel if it wasn't a 3-tap. Ever thought about doing montages? You know, I'm kind of... yes and no. Montages feel really like 2012 to me. And I think I'd really have to kind of up my editing game to be on par with like modern standards, if that makes sense. Because like modern montages are insane, like crazy editing, crazy clips. Yeah, I don't know. I wouldn't want to make something just for the sake of making it. I'd want it to be good, which probably sounds stupid to say, but I don't have a lot of time on my hands, so I kind of try to... Lately, I've had to learn to, like, just rule out certain projects, unfortunately. I mean, heck, if I worked on this game full-time, on my YouTube channel, full-time, I would... There's so many videos I'd love to make. Yeah, kind of a bummer. I have to... What in the world was that streak? That was pretty good. That was pretty good, not gonna lie. Destiny does have KD. Kind of. Depends on the mode. I think this is like the one mode where it doesn't track KD and everyone hates it, so... Holy cow, I am cooking right now. Anyway, my latest short, I'm actually kind of looking to include like creative edits slash montage kind of stuff into my videos. Is like almost like a mini promo within the video for the topic I'm working on, if that makes sense. So if you watch one of my latest shorts, I actually kind of do that with a build for Titans. Yeah. It's something I'm messing around with. Like, when I'm at work and I'm listening to music, I can like see, I can see the cuts and the shots in my head. Like, as I'm hearing the beats and like, I don't know if that makes any sense. I'm getting really rambly because it's like, what, 12:30 at night? I'd like to think maybe I have the brain for it. I would just have to practice. Well, that wasn't going to be a 3-tap. Alright, that was a pretty good game, not going to lie. I'm happy with that. Again, I think this is the one mode that doesn't have KD. So we'll see. Yeah, no. Yeah, it doesn't even tell you how many opponents you defeated. Oh, I hate that. Oh, yeah, like a sidearm with tap the trigger. That's a really good... That's a great thing to have. Is it the, Spire of the Watcher? What am I doing? I can just look. Ah, yes. Yeah, tap the trigger on sidearms is goated. Oh, shoot. I gotta get, let's see. All right. Yeah. I have hope that I can still compete for a little while, though. I mean, guys like Cool Guy and Acid Cross are pretty stinking good at this game, and they're not particularly, I mean, they're not old. Certainly not. But, you know, I think they're in there. Dang it. If you're watching the stream, let me know how I misspelled it. I think I might have not put a space. Does it have to be caps? $52.82. Okay. There you are. All right. Sweet. All right. Appreciate you guys waiting. Yeah, I'm on controller. If you didn't notice, it took me like 20 minutes to type in your name and get you a friend invite, so that's fun. Yeah, that makes for riveting streaming content, I know. So, thank you for all 6 of you who are here at 1 a.m. Last game was actually really good, so hopefully it's been worth your time so far. In conjunction with seeing if Hung Jury is good, I'm also looking for a good roll of Joram's Claw. Let me rephrase that. Not a good roll. I'm looking for Gut Shot Straight and Head Seeker, because then it's buffing both your body shot and headshot damage, which is just goofy. So I want to see how that roll feels, because it's getting buffed next week. That really is the best of both worlds, right? Yeah. So, pretty nice thing, actually, is that I have a USB keyboard, which I should really hook up while I'm streaming. And I can literally just plug it into the back of the Xbox, and it works seamlessly. Like it just works. So actually, I really should just pull that out. Obviously, I can't use it to control my player, but anytime like a keyboard menu shows up, I can type on that thing super easily, which is really nice. 12 a.m. So not West Coast, but you're what are you middle of nowhere, Wyoming? I had a friend from Wyoming. He's probably not watching. Cool guy. Idaho. Oh, Idaho? I thought West Coast was 2 hours. Cause I'm in Central, so is Idaho not West Coast time? Am I way off on that? Potato farmer. Well, hopefully we can farm some potatoes in these matches tonight then. Does that get old? Like everyone just being like, oh, everyone there farms potatoes. You're all about potatoes. Cause I'm from Wisconsin, and everyone just thinks I like eat cheese and chug beer all the time. I do love cheese. Cheese is awesome. If I had a dairy intolerance, that would be. I don't. Yeah, I know. What do you think this big thing here is? No, it's just water. Yeah, everyone also assumes that I say all the Midwestern things like bakes and what else? I don't know. Just all the Midwestern tropes. Texas, yeah, okay. See, at least you have like all those things. Well, actually, it is true. Actually, if you leave Wisconsin and you go, just to like a regular grocery store, like their selection of cheese is actually way smaller. I'm talking about cheese on a live stream. This is hard to believe. But yeah, I mean, other places do have smaller selections of cheese. So I mean, some of that regional stuff actually is real. Which I mean, probably sounds stupid, but like you get used to a way of things being a certain way, and you just expect it to be that way everywhere, right? You know. So you go somewhere else and it's like, oh, I can't get, X, like this thing that I usually like to get. Just fill in the blank. I don't know. What in the world? Okay. Should probably not talk about cheese as much and actually get some kills, yeah? Okay. Anyhow. I'm just glad I live in a place where the internet doesn't suck, because that would make playing online and streaming and doing YouTube pretty difficult. And I'm always surprised by the amount of places you go, and it's like, you have like one internet provider, and they're terrible. There's a 3-tap. And alright. That's the issue with box breathing. Or maybe it's just the issue with me. Crud. That wasn't good. There. Ah. All right. I got a roll of Randy's throwing knife that was really interesting the other day. Gutshot straight and cascade point, which might not sound like the greatest combo on the planet, because frankly it isn't. But it kind of works, because you get cascade point, so you get a kill with a different weapon, and then you just pull out Randy's throwing knife, and it's firing like basically at the speed of like a 450 auto. I mean, it's firing so fast that you know, good luck hitting headshots, quite honestly. So having Gutshot actually kind of makes sense on it. Dang it. Alright. This is honestly a good map for getting box breathing kills. I think I just need to do a better job of setting myself up. Should we try duality? It might be kind of fun. I was gonna say, no way it gave me that kill. We gotta get that zone. $94 damage to the crit. That's some big time damage. You know, one of the things I kind of like about it is that it's not even, you know, you can get that 3-tap, which is great. But I mean, right in that situation, I mean, it makes for a great team shotting weapon as well. Just being able to do like half their health in one shot. If you have any kind of team shooting going on, that's a pretty great thing. Yeah, I mean, if I needed a 4-tap there, he would have gotten behind cover, would have escaped. I just don't know how I didn't realize box breathing was this good. I mean, I know I'd seen people talk about it, but I kind of just assumed it was like, I don't know, big YouTuber streamer talk, I guess. Which is very, very judgy of me, but. Alright, I actually gotta get some zones. I don't know what I'm doing. That wasn't it. There we go. Oh boy, they took a big lead. Yeesh. Mr. McMahon-meat. Hello? Am I about to get tethered? What is happening? I don't think I actually killed anybody. Surprise! Oh, that was fun. We might lose, but that surprise Fist of Havoc was worth it. That was worth it. Okay, alright, I get it. You can float. I get it. You know, it's hard to believe how good this fusion is for being a rapid fire. I've never had a rapid fire fusion before that felt really that great to me, much less this good. It's just a little bit ridiculous. Well, didn't save my life, but it probably got me a kill where it wouldn't have before. Look at that, we're up to 100 kills. Not bad. Started the night with 40. I feel like we're cooking with it a little bit. They're gonna capture that, and then they're gonna come out here and get 3 tap. Ah, I was gonna say they're gonna get 3 tap. They did not. You can tell they're just not expecting him, and it's like a fusion. It's a scout rifle. Not supposed to be doing that, you know. It's just so comfortable. It's so easy to use. I mean, look at that recoil. It's like nothing. All right, well, shoot some real targets. Yeah. I feel like everyone's had freaking heavy ammo. What is going on? Oh, like half my deaths that game were heavy, I swear. Alright, whatever. Hopefully we're actually getting... we have 1 Iron Banner Engram. That's good. Great. I'm sure that'll get me a lot of... Yeah, so much of it. I know. They must have all been doing a good job of sharing it. I just feel like every corner I was turning, I was getting domed by a grenade launcher. Level-headed is a funny... That's a funny reward to me. Like, why is that the term they chose? Like, you're not on the mic with them. How do you know? I'm a bad person. I don't even give commendations anymore. What other special should I use? Does anyone want to drop a special I should use in the chat? I could use that instead. Maybe like a sidearm or something too. I'm open to that. Oh, you know what? I'm open to suggestions, but I've been interested to try this roll. Well, I mean, I would, but that kind of defeats. I'm making a stream here about hung jury, so I don't know if that would really work. Oh, anyhow. I got this roll a while ago, which is pretty close to a god roll for a shotgun, I would say. Use Vex? Double primary? You're trying to get me killed? Shocked I have this many kills with Vex, and Vex is so good. It still is. Like, it really is. Yeah, Vex and hung jury would just be a little bit redundant. I wouldn't have any good answers for close range opponents. Yeah, Rat King's a great sidearm. I mean, you go invis, you get health regen. I feel like there's one other benefit I'm forgetting about. So the reason I'm interested in... also redundant. Yeah, sorry, I forgot to say. I have the right to veto your suggestion. I'm thinking either like a shotgun or fusion. Well, that's probably about it. Or like a sidearm. Because scout rifle and sniper is a little bit redundant. I'm going to clear up my inventory a little bit. So I'm interested to use this roll of Last Man Standing because it's got Discord, which refunds ammo if you get a kill. Which is very interesting. And I know ammo's not usually a huge issue, but I mean, you get better... Yeah, better ADS accuracy and airborne effectiveness. So I'm kind of interested to see, like, if it's actually worth using. So get a kill with hung jury and then close the gap with, you know, Last Man Standing. Of course, getting a kill first would be good, wouldn't it? Alright, so it lasts for, what, 7 seconds? That wasn't worth it, was it? Oh, plug one. You've been watching the stream before. I have a plug one that I like very much. Yeah, so a little life hack that I'll explain after I spend this heavy, so I don't lose focus and just get murdered. Oh, look at that! Look at that! What a beauty! Wow, is that just 4 of them? Using the worst what? Oh, the worst aggressive. Yeah, well, there's a reason for that. I don't know if you saw it just a second ago, but it's got opening shot and discord, which I understand is not necessarily a good roll. But I'm curious to see how discord is, and the fact that it refunds ammo is very interesting to me. I have yet to see anyone really talk about it. I don't know. I mean, regenning ammo, special ammo in the Crucible is not something Bungie takes lightly, I feel like. So the fact that you can do that on this gun is interesting. So yes, I am well aware this is not a very good shotgun. I have very nicely rolled shotguns I could be using, but it's also kind of boring to use the same stuff all the time. I like mixing it up. Streaming is good for me because it forces me to use a lot of the same weapons. The other night I was playing Crucible, I swear, I switched weapons every time I died. I just have this like chronic issue where I think I died, it must have been the weapons I was using. So, I don't know. Streaming's good because it locks me in. Just, you know, if I'm making a video about hung jury, well then I have to stick with hung jury. That was way too high. I have yet to be in a situation where I have procced and used... Wow, look at that. Cast that barricade just in time to bounce it back. That was awesome. Yeah, Skyburner sucks. What are you doing? Alright, it's my chance. Look, it's terrible. I guess I didn't reload. I thought it was my one chance to use Discord. Now, what I'm interested in is a good weapon with Discord and Harmony. It's just something that's... It's not your workhorse. It's not like the workhorse part of your loadout, but something you can switch to that is then, like, really juiced, stat-wise. I don't know exactly what weapons have Discord and Harmony, though, to be quite honest. I'd have to kind of look into that. You know, to be honest, ammo economy really isn't even the issue for shotguns in the Crucible. Like, if you're getting kills, like, you're gonna get ammo. It's really not a big deal. So, for that reason, Discord's probably not the greatest. Maybe on a sniper it'd be better. You know, since you get that kill and it refunds it and you're not... Boy, that's just painful. Antaeus totally saved my life there. I'll be honest, I completely forgot what I was talking about. That's okay. Shotgun ammo economy? I don't know. If you're rolling, like, it's just not that big of a deal. That poor Arc Strider. He just got bullied. Where is this guy? Nope, that's a friendly. Okay. I'm not a plebe, I promise. Garbage. And... garbage. Alright. That was pretty good. That was a pretty good match. Alright, so... small little life hack. Not really much of a life hack. The weight of guilt. Yeah. So, the origin trait on all these Root of Nightmare weapons, you know, says that if you have weapons from the same set, it grants increased reload speed and handling, and increased damage to guardians using your supers for PvP, which I'm pretty sure it's minuscule. So, that's not really the important part. But the handling and reload is nice. And especially in trials, you don't really get to use your heavy much. So why not put on another Root of Nightmares heavy? So that you're literally just getting free handling and reload. If you really like Rufus's Fury, or the other sidearm, with that certain nickname, if you really like Michael's Reverence, or Rufus's Fury for PvP, it is a great pick to just put on either the grenade launcher or what's the other heavy? It's not a rocket. It's not a sword. It's not a machine gun. There's only one left. What's the other one? The linear. The linear. You can also put on the linear. And it just gives you free handling, which is really nice because typically this archetype struggles with handling. Or even if the handling is decent, you can just spec into other stats. So that's a really nice thing. Or even if you like Acacia's Dejection or any of the other weapons, if you're using them in PvP, just use another Root of Nightmares weapon in your heavy slot and you basically get free handling, which is really nice. It's a small thing, but it's nice. So, yeah, here's my helpful tip for the day. You're welcome. I don't know if that's worth making a short on. I might, because it is a nice tip. Like, if you really like this weapon, I mean, you can see I've invested a lot in this weapon. I went and got the Adept version and perks that I like, so I spent like 160 spoils. But, a little extra handling does not hurt. Anyway, it's really specific. Like, really, you're only going to be using that on like 3 weapons in the Crucible. Flawless with the Manticore. Okay. I'm down with that idea. I like that. I don't mind the Manticore, actually. It's weird, but it's a very interesting weapon. What should my primary be? Yeah, so this is my plug one. Got 888 kills with it, which I know is not a ton, depending on who you ask. But that's actually a lot for me. That's a lot. Lately, I've been sticking with, you know, weapons and getting more kills, but like this is usually what my kill count looks like in the Crucible, like just over 100 or a handful. So yeah, 800 on a single weapon is quite a lot for me, actually. Alright. 3,000? Yeah, I mean, some people just stick with their weapons a little more. I mean, if we want to go back to like my Halo days and talk about the DMR, I probably have like 100,000 kills on the thing, but you know, that's because I'm kind of forced to use that, so. Gotcha. Look at that. Look at that. I didn't get the 3-tap. But it feels good to do to a Monarch user. Cloud Strike next? Okay. Alright. The crazy thing about it is you only need 2 crit in a body, I believe, to get the box breathing kill. Box breathing 3-tap. So not only is it increasing your time to kill, but it's pretty forgiving. Dang it. Yeah, I don't know. There's something addicting about this fusion rifle. It's not even a good roll, honestly. Like, you have under pressure on plug one that I could have gotten. Like, fluted barrel and arrowhead. I'd rather have small bore. I'd rather have the range boosting one. I'd rather have under pressure. But for whatever reason, this fusion just feels really good to me. Okay. Probably try and get some scout rifle kills, huh? Now this is a good lane for me, but I'm probably not going to find anybody. I just missed. Sorry, I'm trying not to breathe into the mic. I had some allergies today, so I'm a little stuffed up. Not that you wanted to know. Thank you. Godly aim for getting that kill. Thank you. Avenging my incompetence. Come on. Just waiting the whole time, and I just missed. Yeah, like, I don't know what he's supposed to do to be able to compete in that situation. Like, I'm experiencing no damage fall off, even all the way from over here. I guess I gotta get in there, huh? Okay. Really hoping that was friendly. Alright, we lost a lot of ground there, but we can make it up. Boy, that feels good. Just send the immortal shots right back at him. Am I just gonna have to go back and forth? Dang it. What fusion? I'm using plug one. Most of the night I was using iterative loop, but I'm using plug one right now. It's kind of a classic. I got the adept a long time ago. I think I got it from the inverted spire. This weapon's probably 2 years old. Quite possibly. I haven't used it in some time. I racked up about 800 some kills. It really does. I mean, hey, if you know, if Batman says a fusion rifle claps. Yeah, and I don't even have a great roll, to be quite frank. I have quick draw and kickstart. I'm happy with kickstart, but I have arrowhead break and particle repeater. You know, I'd probably rather go like small bore, some range stability boosting options. But this thing just, I don't even have those options, and it is so good. Yeah, any fusion rifle is going to kill at that range. So, it's a pretty good complement to Hung Jury because it kind of covers that short to mid range. Hung Jury really excels at that mid to long range, especially if you're using box breathing. You kind of have to give yourself some space if you're going to use box breathing. So, that's what we're doing tonight. Kind of rotating between... Dang it. I just got played. Rotating between shotguns and fusions and all that good stuff. Kind of hoping we could win this match, but it's really slipping away. Dang it. Yeah, we're losing the hunt every time. That was not my best plan. Yeah, see, I feel like iterative loop would have gotten the kill from that range, which is crazy because it's a rapid fire. But under pressure just really extends that range and allows you to grab shots that you have, frankly, no business getting. Don't ask. I don't know what my plan was there. I don't know. No idea. Let's see if I can stop him from taking Zone A. Oh, dang it. Ah, man. Alright, well, I kind of succeeded. Dude, I don't know how I'm bottom of the team. I feel like I've been capping some stuff. It's way too late for this game, though. Not today. Man, look at that. I don't know if this is a weapon I would bring into trials, but I'm kind of excited to try. Oh man, I was hoping that lightning grenade would get him. Well, we got it closer than I thought we would, because we were down like 60 to 100 at one point. So, that's not terrible. I got it up to 900 just in that match. It's a good fusion. It's a really good fusion. I feel like every time I've been streaming lately, it's been like more fusion rifle reviews than anything. Like, I'm not here to review this fusion. But got a nice little team here. If anyone else wants to join in, we got spots for 2 more, so we're pulling out some wins here and there, I think. I don't know. I'm just having a good time. It really annoys me when weapons that aren't new glow like they're new. Oh, is it because of the ornament? Seriously? Oh, that's stupid. I probably should have realized that. I am not going to run Rat King, because I'm still looking to rack up some kills with Hung Jury. If you want to, feel free, because there'd be 3 of you. But I think for the purpose of... what are you using? Fatebringer. Ah. And Glacial Chasm. Yeah, it's a good one. That's a really nice roll. Jeez. I wouldn't mind getting someday an explosive payload and Eye of the Storm on Fatebringer, because I actually really like Fatebringer in the Crucible. An explosive with Eye of the Storm, you'd have more accuracy, and then you'd be dealing more flinch. I think that'd be pretty nice. But I hate doing Master LFG raids. It's an awful experience. I try not to as much as I can. 30 base resilience on that transversive. That's really nice. You know, I was kind of wondering how you got your... Uh-oh. Lost somebody. I was wondering how you got your super so early. Adept. That was a very fast super. Last game. Well, for those of you still here, thanks for tuning in tonight. I know my streams lately have been a little less planned and more, you know, just kind of on the fly. But it's a good time hanging out. So I wanted to grind out some Iron Banner, see if I could get some rolls of that gun, and I thought, why not hang out with the crew? So appreciate you guys joining up. Hopefully it doesn't get annoying that I say that, but genuinely it does blow me away sometimes that I have any amount of people that would want to tune in and watch me play this game. I don't know. It still feels weird. Well, let's see if we can get a 3-tap right away. Well, 4-tap. I'll take it. Look at that team shooting. Beautiful. Yeah, I had kinetic weapon boost on to see if I could potentially 2-tap with box breathing and kinetic boost, but I quickly realized that that would not be happening. Alright, let's win this one. I'm kind of tired of losing. I feel like we've lost a couple now. It's getting old. Dang it. Alright. Power play. Not what I was hoping for. Oh wait, this guy's still alive. I feel like in the right hands, this hung jury could really go places. I mean, being able to 3-tap, I could see that being incredibly frustrating for an enemy team and, you know, trials or something. You would just have to really figure out how to work your lanes and all that stuff. This guy's really getting on my nerves. Kind of want to switch back to a shotgun. I feel like we're killing him a lot more than we're getting killed. We just don't have any of the zones. I forgot that aiming would immediately pop me out of cover and just got wrecked. Yeah, we got to do better with getting the central zone this time around. I feel like we lost every hunt last time. I'm getting tempted to use a different weapon. Okay, alright, that's what I get. It's a short spawn time. Yeah, like they really weren't even contesting that, and we kind of just let them have it. That's not good. Okay. Good for you, bud. You used a shotgun. Good for you. That was just ugly all around. Man, Trespasser is such a good weapon up close. Go. That's just hard to compete with. 3-tap at that range, that fast, that easy. Finally getting control of the middle zone for a little bit. It's good work. Almost got the lead back. I don't know what he thinks he's doing. I feel like over time I'm kind of figuring out how to manage box breathing too. Oh man, he got us both. He's got to pay for that. That's not okay. Where is this guy? Come on. Oh, there it is. There it is. You knew it was coming. Dang it, he's back. Thank you, Riot. Thank you. What in the world? What? What? It looked like I just one-tapped that guy. I swear I do not have McDonald's Wi-Fi. You're bad? Really? That's your name? Sorry. If anyone's wondering, he bagged me earlier in the game. So you gotta give it to him every time now. Ouch. Jeez. Come on, we're close. Oh, there's 3 seconds left. Say, I think we can pull out the win here. All right. So we started the night off with around, I think it was 38 kills, and we've been streaming for just shy of 2 hours, and we've got almost 100 kills on it. So, you're bad. Just send me a friend invite. What do you want to do? Get crushed in 1v1? That's very aggressive of me. I don't know if I would crush him. He was towards the bottom of the team, but so was I. Because the only thing this mode counts towards the leaderboard is zone capture. So you could have some rando brain dead blueberry just capping zones in the back, uncontested, who could make it to the top of the leaderboard. That might be why. So, yeah, I don't know. For whatever reason, this mode, even though it's very important to get kills, does not count kills at all on the leaderboard. So yeah, I don't know why. No, I'm rejecting you. What's error code Beagle? I feel like I've seen Beagle before, but I didn't think it was a serious one. You know, this is another weapon that I'm very interested to level up. I have the Path of Least Resistance, the Arc Season of the Seraph Trace Rifle. And that one is really good. I have a lot of kills on that one as well. But this one has some really good perks. I think the second column can get Keep Away, which would add a smidge more range and more accuracy. I think even a little bit of stability, so I'd be pretty happy with that. Ew, that's not good. I'll be honest, that's one of the reasons I play on console. Which probably makes me sound like a simpleton. But I don't know. I want to just be able to download the game and play it. You know, we're going to try a trace rifle, even though that really doesn't make any sense. For Path of Least Resistance, I'd really like to get Tap the Trigger, because that sounds like a really good trait on a trace rifle. For PvP, anyway. There we go. But I have both of the traits enhanced on this thing, because I made a build with it a number of months ago, and I don't have the heart to change it. Not gonna lie, I really like trace rifles in the Crucible. I think they're severely underrated. I don't see them getting used that much, and they are very effective. Oops. That guy's using that Season of the Lost hand cannon. That's pretty rare. Ah, there's no way I'm beating that machine gun. We really just try that on each other. That was funny. Dang it. I mean, look at that. Look at that kill from that range, dealing almost full damage. And it's just so steady and easy. It's like an auto rifle, but even faster. Really? I couldn't shoulder charge yet? I think it might be time to wrap it up shortly after this. That felt good. This should be prime real estate for me right now. Just be able to pick people off with box breathing. Come on, DPS him. Ah, we missed our chance. All right. Oh yeah, I'm gonna beat that. Come on. Why? Why me? Yeah? Eat this. That's what you get. Not gonna lie, that felt kind of cruel doing that to him. But I don't know why he was using a super on me in the middle of nowhere. I didn't even know where he was. Like, he probably could have just shot me. You know, we're gonna try our loaded question again. Except this is the wrong roll, isn't it? Come on. Sorry, I'm looking through my app right now. There we go. I'll put that on next time. This roll is actually what originally inspired my interest in... Boy, that was some range. Nope, I want to be out of here. Dang it. Loaded question is originally what inspired my interest for the whole iterative loop build. But I just found iterative loop was a little bit more conducive to the aggressive playstyle that came along with Antaeus Wards. Loaded question is still excellent, though. I mean, you can secure kills at stupid ranges. Like that. Excuse me. That felt good. Yeah, these zone control moments where you gotta just hold down the fort from a distance. Hung Jury is so good. Ha! Didn't even have time to react. Why are we getting hunted? The game's almost over. Even without box breathing, I really do not mind this weapon. It is just solid. It's an interesting wall there. Comeback of the year? Nope. Hello. Alright. Well, I got my first 1810 armor, so that's sweet. For my Titan, anyway. Alright, I think we are going to play one more match. See if we can pull out a win. A win would be a nice way to end the night. And then we'll get out of town. So right now I have, as soon as this loads, I will find out. I have, ooh, 3 engrams. Okay. All right. So we have 3 engrams. I'm going to focus them into Jorm's Claw and see if we can get a gut shot straight and a head seeker roll. So that way both headshots and body shots are going to deal increased damage. I don't know. It's a weird roll. I don't know if that's going to increase our forgiveness at all. Adaptives are already pretty forgiving, so I don't know. There may be no point in getting that roll. But that said, there are some other decent rolls on that thing, and I don't know. So, I mean, is it actually helpful? Because to me, like, you want a head seeker on like a high impact where you can afford one body, but you need the rest to be crits, you know? So the aim assist helps you rein in those crits a little better. But yeah, on some maps, sure. Yeah, adaptives are interesting. I feel like you almost have to treat them a little bit like hand cannons, where you really got to just peek shoot with them. There's a few adaptives that I actually really like. A long time ago, early on in the channel, I was using this in trials. And I actually like this quite a bit. Firmly planted makes it feel... It really pushes out your effective range. And then with the elemental capacitor, really high handling, really high stability if you're doing void or something. I mean, objectively, this is honestly a pretty bad roll, but it's a nice feeling pulse rifle. And I feel like most adaptives are pretty nice, actually. So, I know it does have some other good rolls. I think, like, perpetual motion kill clip. But, yeah. Hopefully I can get a good roll. That'd be nice. They sure do have range. Most of them have pretty solid range. Alright, last match, and then we turn in our engrams. Let's see how this goes. See if I can get a couple more 3 taps. I'm just gonna patiently wait because I know they're coming. I know they're coming. Oh, there he is. This is like the campiest way to play right now. And he's AFK. Oh, man. Alright. So, I don't know how many of you in here right now haven't been for a while, but tonight was just kind of testing out the hung jury that I got from Nightfall a couple weeks ago. It's clearly late at night. I'm kind of struggling at this point. The beginning of the stream was certainly more interesting than lately, probably. But I'm testing out the Adept hung jury that I got in the Grandmasters this week, which I was streaming earlier. So if you want to catch that, you want to see me get this roll, you can feel free to do that. I am getting crushed right now. But we're testing out the box breathing roll to see how it is in Crucible. And honestly, I really like it. Out of the 146 skills I have, hard to say exactly how many are box breathing 3 taps, but yeah, that was good. That was real good. But I like it. The forgiveness and the team shooting value of having a 94 damage in one shot is pretty legit. So basically you've got tonight and tomorrow to farm it out. I don't think it's going to be back in rotation in time as the Adept, and hung jury is going away after this season. So if you can, tonight, tomorrow, get your hands on one. And it is a very good PvE weapon. You can do like rapid hit kinetic tremors. That's an excellent roll. You also have like shoot to loot kinetic tremors. That's really nice for high-end content where you don't want to close the gap and pick up that ammo. So definitely get one if you can. Otherwise, just use engrams. Use engrams and focus them with Zavala and just get the plane drop. Adept is really not all that necessary, especially on like a PvE weapon, on like a primary. Sometimes I like getting adepts on specials or heavies because they can do adept big ones. That's really nice because it deals extra damage to majors and bosses. So that covers like champs and yellow bars, and you can still, DPS with it, and you're not having to worry about changing out mods and stuff. But yeah, that would have been a stretch. But the adept is always nice if you can get it. It's not a huge deal, but if you miss it this week, can always focus it and get it just from Zavala. Just a plain drop, which I might end up doing to get the no distractions and box breathing roll I mentioned earlier. It's one I'm kind of interested in getting. Oops. So this is going to be our last match for the night. It's been really nice playing with Riot, and let's see who else we got. Xavier. Let's not get farmed by grenade launchers, yeah. Yeah. So, good hanging out again tonight. I appreciate you guys stopping by a late night stream again. I know it's pretty late for most everyone in here, but usually ends up being when I have time to stream, so. And that is why Firmly Planted Eye of the Storm is such a good roll. So you're always going to take damage with this thing. And that is always going to be proccing. Never hurts to have accuracy. Yeah, he saw that coming big time. That's too bad. Hopefully we can end on a win. That'd be nice. Probably should get some zones if we want that to happen. Look at that. A 3-tap from probably 50, 55 meters. It's not necessarily your crafted peace of mind pulse rifle that's going to be able to do anything and everything, but it is... oh, dang it. It is good at what it does. It is honestly pretty solid. And I would pick one up. It's a unique roll. It's a very unique roll for a scout rifle in the Crucible. But it definitely has its kind of sweet spot. Can we kill this guy? Come on. Oh, come on. All right. Kind of feels like we're not going to be winning this one. That's too bad. Yeah, for him only getting off that first one and just freezing me, that's gotta be irritating. Welp. Yeah, that's kind of where we're at right now. We're getting doubled up. I got 10 points to go. Yeah, not looking good. Should we do one more? This almost feels like a mercy. I mean, scoring only 54 points, I almost feel like he should have just called this one. You know, honestly, actually, that's kind of a nice thing. We haven't had any mercies tonight. But the way Iron Banner is, sometimes I feel like that's... What's your deal, dude? Oh, Kamikaze, welcome to the stream. Coming in late. Well, we're chilling in Iron Banner. I would... Well, not a lot of people that would say this, but I'd rather be playing Trials right now, probably. Ever since I started streaming Trials anyways, it's been a lot of fun. So I was kind of bummed out Tuesday when I realized that we're going to be... Oh, I just reflected that. Wow. I didn't think you could do that. Wow. Okay. Yeah, we're chilling. I'm going to play one more match if those of you in the party are all right with that. Yeah. Yeah, we're going to play one more because that was pretty ugly. So, okay. All right. Sounds good, right? If any of you others do not want to stay, that is totally fine. Just feel free to bail out. But we're going to play one more because that was incredibly unsatisfying. I'm getting a little tired though, and I feel like my performance is probably dropping off a little bit. We haven't had a game where we've really popped off in a while, probably maybe an hour at this point. I don't know. But yeah. Right now, Kamikaze, we're just chilling. We're using Hung Jury. We're using the one that I got earlier this week, which I think you were there for. And seeing if box breathing is any good. So far, I'm a fan. In probably about 2 hours of playing the Crucible, we're at 155 kills. So it's been pretty good. Gotten a number of 3 taps. It's kind of a unique way to play. I was going to start the night on Hunter, and I was going to use Knucklehead Radar, which would be a lot more comfortable, you know, because the whole idea is like you're looking down sights and you don't have sensors, and that's easily the biggest problem with just chilling down sights with box breathing. Knucklehead Radar would have solved that, but I decided to continue playing my Titan because I had the like weekly bonuses unlocked for Iron Banner, so I could max out my reputation gains. Because reputation's terrible if you don't have those. It's like 50 rep for a win. Good. So helpful. So that's where we're at. Kind of chilling with some fusion rifles too. Been using a lot of different stuff actually. Used plug, we've used iterative, we've used path of least resistance a little bit. Not a lot. Such a cool weapon. Anyway. Nice to have you by the stream, even if it's late. I always enjoy having the regular. It's weird to think I even have regulars at this point, but we're kind of chilling with the regular crew, aren't we? So, honestly, I'm just always shocked to see people that want to watch my stuff. I don't know. So, like, I'm a huge football fan. I mentioned I'm from Wisconsin earlier, and the Packers are the Wisconsin football team. Lambeau Field holds 80,000 people, and sometimes when I just think about like I've had a couple of shorts get up to like 250,000 views. I've had one at 400,000 views. Like, to think of like multiple of those being full, like people watch something I made, just weirds me out. Like, I don't know why. I don't know. People would want to watch stuff I make, but I'm very grateful. I am super grateful, and I have had so much fun. I haven't made a lot of videos in the last couple of weeks, but I've had so much fun streaming and hanging out with you guys. It's really great. Yeah, so your time is valuable. There's lots of other stuff you could be doing. There are other people you could be watching. Probably more entertaining people, quite frankly. I'm figuring it out. I've been on YouTube for close to 3 years, but, you know. So all that to say, just really appreciate that you guys stop by the stream and hang out, because I really enjoy it, and it means a lot, really. So, glad the time for the stream works out for some people. And I know, like, 11 p.m. Central to like 1 or 2 a.m. doesn't work for a lot of people, but it's fun, and it's what I have time for because I still work full time. So honestly, the dream is kind of doing YouTube full time. I love video editing, all that stuff, but I didn't make that kind of money. Not right now, anyway. So. I guess the part that bums me out is, like, I just wish I had more time to make videos. Like, I have so many ideas every season. And I guess I kind of think of it, kind of evaluate like the way I'm doing YouTube and making Destiny videos based on the seasons. Which, like, the seasons are kind of a convenient marker for, you know, kind of looking at what you had planned and wanted to do in the videos you wanted to make for that season, or the videos I wanted to make. And unfortunately, when I look back at a lot of seasons, there's like a ton of stuff, a ton of videos that I wanted to make, but just never had time for. So I'm hoping in the future, like, either maybe I just get better at making videos and I'm faster, or I can, you know, get help or order my life differently. So I'd really like to be able to have more time to make videos and stuff. Yeah, I don't know. It's fun. It's a lot of fun. I like hanging out with you guys. Really appreciate you guys joining. And I don't know. I just love making videos. And it's awesome that you guys want to watch. I think that'll never not blow me away, frankly. Okay, we're still getting some plays in. Last game of the night, we're getting some plays. That felt pretty good. Getting a 3-tap, let's go. Alright, just got domed. Alright. Looking for work, yeah. Looking for work sucks. Not gonna lie. I graduated with a degree that, I guess the degree was fine, but I realized pretty shortly after I graduated that it just was not something I really wanted to do, which is a bit of a bummer. So I've been kind of in between for a little bit, you know, trying to make the most of my opportunities, but yeah, looking for work or looking for jobs, it sucks. It does. But keep at it, you'll find something. Honestly, if I couldn't make a living on YouTube, if it ever gets to that point, I'd love to be able to, like, edit for someone else. I don't know if that's, you know, some marketing company or, you know, any company in their, like, marketing department. I don't even care. But I just really enjoy video editing, creating stuff like that, and being able to entertain people through editing. To the best of my abilities. I'm still learning and figuring stuff out, for sure. But yeah, that would be pretty awesome. Thank you. Thank you. I really try with the shorts. Those take me... It's crazy. It is 1 minute. I've gotten pretty good at, like, scripting them, so I know, like, exactly how it looks on the page, like how much ends up being like a minute of talking. I've gotten pretty decent at feeling that out by now, but I mean, it's just 1 minute. 1 minute of talking and footage and getting that all together. But those take, I mean, a solid 3-4 hours to edit. If I really want to get all the nice details in there, and that's just to edit. I mean, I still got to script it, come up with the ideas, write it out, revise it, write it in such a way that's entertaining and engaging for the shorts crowd. Because, frankly, holy cow, that worked out. But making shorts is, like, completely different than just making a regular video. Because you're dealing with a TikTok, basically a TikTok attention span. I don't like making shorts as much as I do videos, because there's not a ton that you can say in a minute. Like, I really like getting to kind of sit on a topic and kind of do a deep dive on all the different details and aspects of whatever it is we're looking at. But shorts are a good way to grow on YouTube. Yeah, and honestly, if you were ever, you know, anyone here, if they were starting on YouTube, and I have told some people in the past, is like, if you're just starting out, Shorts are a great place to go because it kind of helps you learn how to edit. And YouTube actually gives you some views there. Alright. Well, kind of late in the stream to be getting hot takes like that, but yeah, thanks for joining the stream. You do you. Really glad we could have you in here and get your opinion for the last 10 seconds, even though we've been here for like 2 hours. Gun is not garbage. It's actually pretty decent. It is not all-purpose. It's not meta. Definitely not. But it's got its uses. Plenty of 3 taps tonight. That's a good time. That's a good time. I like it. I mean, using Hung Jury tonight was different. I don't use scout rifles in the Crucible much. I never even... I really didn't use scout rifles much in... Nice. I think I might have been helping you shoot that guy. He used his Storm Trance and got crushed really fast. That was awesome. Yeah, I love some good variety. Like, and that's partially why I don't have a ton of kills on any one gun. Like, I've got 162 here. I got a bunch of those tonight. Got 120 on this loaded question, a bunch on this plug 1, some here and there. It's just fun to mix it up, you know? Like, I don't want to use the same gun all the time. That's why that's part of the reason Destiny's fun and has people engaged for so long, is because there's so many different weapons and they feel different. Destiny does a great job with gunplay. That's been the case since D1. Like, I remember playing early in Destiny 1 and it's just like, this just feels different. Like, it's very satisfying to just shoot enemies, which, like, crazy, right? It's an FPS, you know? But I remember that. I mean, back in 2014, it was a very different experience for me. And I think that's part of the reason Destiny is still relevant. As much as people would like to say it isn't, or it's dying, which, I'll be honest, it's getting really old. Like, you got a couple people that make videos like, oh, Destiny's dying, Destiny's on the decline, which, like, yeah, they've made some terrible decisions recently, and I hate the monetization, and there's a bunch of, like, most of those videos make very good, valid points. But it's just so annoying how they all bandwagon, and my feed is filled with why Destiny's dead by next year. Which is hilarious, because, like, Destiny's been dying for the last 9 years. Straight up. I'm not a Bungie apologist, but I also don't like when people say stupid things. What should you focus your engrams into? I don't know. What weapons do you like? Personally, you know, I mean, the fusion's okay. It's got some interesting rolls. Adaptives, I generally don't like in the Crucible, but Hero's Burden has Repulsor Brace that can be good with Void builds. Wizened Rebuke is kind of like Loaded Question. I think you can get, like, I think you can get Rangefinder and Firmly Planted, so that could be pretty good in Crucible. Kind of like slide while you're charging, and then, you know, you're going to get the benefits from the high impact frame and Firmly Planted. That would be pretty legit. Allied Demand, I feel like there are better sidearms. I wouldn't worry about that. There are definitely better options than Roar the Bear for, like, DPS and stuff. Dark Decider's okay. It could be like a budget Aikilos, because you can get Volt Shot, so maybe that would be okay. I think you can get Feeding Frenzy. Feeding Frenzy and Volt Shot wouldn't be too bad. Not a fan of this shotgun, but I'm not a huge fan of slugs anyway. I know it has like threat detector, opening shot. That's 48 engrams. Wow. What am I doing wrong? Jeez. Okay, well, I'm not going to tell you to focus them all in one place. Maybe even hang on to them for next season. Do they carry into next season? Because if they do, maybe you could wait and see what the new weapon is. I don't know. Jorm's Claw. I mean, adaptives aren't meta in PvP. But they can be competitive with the right perks. Swarm of the Raven is kind of meh. So I guess in the end, depending on what you need, like Hero's Burden for Void builds, Dark Decider could be okay with Volt Shot for Arc builds. Jorm's Claw is kind of competitive in PvP, and Pressurized Precision does have some good rolls. Oh. Peace Bond. Get a good Peace Bond, for real. That one, that is such a good weapon. I still need a really good one, I feel like. A Peace Bond, it's nice in PvE. It's a really good PvP gun. I mean, if you can get, like... I've gone on kill streaks that... Yeah, Peace Bond's really good. Definitely get one if you don't have a good one. I wouldn't go for Rangefinder at this point because I think it's about to get absolutely murdered, to be quite frank. But Perpetual Motion, Swashbuckler, I have one of those. That's actually a really nice roll. That little bit of extra damage with each kill is nice, and if you get the melee kill, then you're just absolutely cranking out damage. Boy, they've got something for adapt... Like, Bungie can't help themselves. They really like their Iron Banner solar adaptive pulse rifles. I know that has, like, heating up, which actually feels really good, but it's kind of whatever. Lightweights are getting a buff next season. So if you want to do Reese Walker, there are some nice rolls. You could do Slideways or Firmly Planted, and Iron Reach for all that range. They're tightening the spread group, I think, so those should be feeling better. They used to be the meta, and then they got that terrible diamond spread pattern. I feel like you can't hit anything. But I hope that answered your question. That was kind of a lot, but yeah, thanks for joining up, Riot. It was awesome to have you. Hopefully next stream I can be a little bit more planned out. I'll put out a post earlier in that day with a link and all that good stuff, and you guys can actually see it ahead of time. That'd be great. So, oh, probably shouldn't be doing that. So, anyways, yeah, good to play with you, Riot. Catch you next time. All right, so I bought a few of these. Let's see how they are. Got Shot and Frenzy. Not what I got Shot and Incandescent. And Encore Frenzy. All right. Well, not what I was looking for, but that is okay. That's okay. Slideways and Demo. I mean, could be. Special weapons do give more energy than primaries in terms of... grenade energy. I think it's like 20% instead of 10%. So that would be kind of nice. Boy, I'm not happy with the rolls I got this week. It's kind of a bummer. Not gonna lie. The engrams are just so stingy. I mean, it takes so long to get any, I feel like. Oh well. I have a feeling Gutshot and Headseeker probably isn't the best combo, but I was curious to try it because it's just weird and you wouldn't expect to see that. I'm going to focus up a couple Riptides and then I think we'll get out of here. So I actually still, for some reason, Shaxx does not want to give me any good Riptides. So I have a bunch of resets in the Crucible. I'm probably going to get like 6 traits on each of these. So oh, okay. I've never claimed to be good at parkour. It's embarrassing. I'm going to do it again. Gosh dang it. All right. Look at all those. Oh, so many. We got chill clip and field prep. Okay, that could work. Vorpal, and that's trash. Lead from gold. I want lead from gold and chill clip, because if you're running it like a nightfall with a cenotaph warlock, that would be so good. Wow, 2 perks. Stingy. Wow, okay, these stink. We're gonna do we're gonna keep this one for now. Oh, that's actually a good roll. Do I have that? Okay. Well, I think we're just getting to a rambly part of the night, so I am gonna head out. Still got a couple of you guys in here. I got better things to do, like sleep at this point. So, thank you again so much for joining tonight. I know I've said it before, but I really appreciate it. It's always great to hang out. Good to have some of you guys in game with me, and we'll be back again streaming soon. I have no idea what. We'll think of something to stream. Maybe the Nightfall will be good next week. I don't know. We'll see. So, anyway, thank you guys again so much, and have a great night. I will see you next time.